pretty much everything is a scam. Okay, I know I finished off yesterday talking about global warming and climate change being a scam. I know, obviously, it's not all. This is called satire, people. Okay, don't take everything I say as dead serious fact. Okay, now, my facts and my opinions are facts. I meant to say, my opinions are facts, as a matter of fact. In my mind, at least. Those are the facts as far as I know them. That's my opinion. So those are the facts. You know what I mean? But in all seriousness, let's talk about some serious scams. Okay? Now, I did start with climate change yesterday, which is like, whatever you want to believe, it doesn't really matter. I just say don't penalize a business for not doing it, not going along with your game plan. Maybe you do have the right idea. Maybe you're right. Maybe your ideas are better for the earth, but don't fucking penalize business for it. Okay? If they're going against your game plan. All right? If they want to sell shit and be unhealthy to the environment, so be it. You know, Elon Musk is doing a great job selling cars that don't even use fucking gas, because Elon Musk is a genius and a boss. People are still buying them because, you know, you don't have to pay for gas. It's a more efficient way of doing it, right? He found a loophole around it. Now, in all fairness, those batteries that are used to power electric cars end up in a landfill, and those never disintegrate, and they just poison the earth. But, you know, but that's the idea. People are going to go along with the idea if it's actually good. If it's more efficient, if it does save the money in the long run, then yes, they're going to choose the environmental solution. But they're not going to choose it just because the government told them to. Okay, that's really the bottom line. Okay, when it comes to oil drilling and things like that, yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of money involved. And you guys complain about us taking money from the Middle East and, oh, that's the only reason we were in Iraq was because of the oil. It's like, all right, motherfucker, if that's the case, which it obviously fucking wasn't. But so, you know, if that's your theory, how about we drill in Alaska? How about we drill in Canada? How about we drill anywhere else? Montana. How about we drill in the northern United States where there's still a lot of oil? Well, no, because then it hurts the wildlife. What the fuck do you want? What do you want, dude? We're just trying to use our resources to the best advantage. And if you've come up with a better way of using our resources, like, say, using electricity for the sun, it doesn't require your house to have a huge tinfoil hat on it that looks fucking ugly and drops the neighborhood's property value down. If you come up with a better way of doing that, I'm all for it. That's why it's a scam. You know what else is a scam? Obviously banks. Banks are a humongous scam. Overdraft fees are bullshit, because let's be honest, they just take, it's not your money. I just feel like people don't understand how banks work. They really don't. You know, it's like, well, I have my own account in a separate box. I'm like, really? Is that what you think? Then how come people pay extra to have lock boxes in the actual bank? Your account isn't in a separate box. Your money literally isn't yours until you show up to the withdrawal line, or the the little the fuck's the name? The little receptionist or whatever. When you walk up to the desk, that's when they pull up the computer and say, "All right, you know what? Go to the pile of money that we keep hidden, and just pull some out so this guy can withdraw whatever he wants, and we'll pretend he has like an account with this. It's just coming from the pile. You know, we'll pretend he has an account with us. Oh, and by the way, if he overdraws, I want you to charge him about $50. If he overdraws 4 cents, right, from his imaginary account, which he thinks is real, charge him $50 because I fucking said so. What's he gonna do? Switch banks over and over and over? Yes, I have done that several times. But eventually, you hit a brick wall and you're like, I'm tired of switching banks. Okay? You win. I'll pay you your $50. All right? But it's all a myth. Like, it's all just imaginary. Right? You look at your balance and you're like, oh, I have, let's say, $600. Right? That it's not like you have a little box sitting at the bank. How come you can withdraw it from any ATM? How come you can withdraw it from any branch? It's because it's not real. It's imaginary. It's floating in the air. And if that bank were to collapse and run out of all its money, you would also run out of your money, because it's not set aside in a box that they're not touching. What they're doing is making investments. Okay? Why do you think banks have so much money? To make loans for houses, cars, I already said mortgages for businesses. They're using your fucking money. All right, it's not locked away and kept aside. Now, I know there were some banks that would add a little bit of percentage for savings accounts, things like that, but they also do the CD accounts and things of that nature, which is just more bullshit. It's like, all right, well, they promise they're not going to touch this amount of money for a certain amount of time, so that means we can be more liberal with it because they're not going to demand it right away. Let's give them a little bit of a percentage. Not too much. And then those are a scam too, because you got to wait forever. It's bullshit. By the time you get your money back, the inflation and the power of the dollars drops so significantly, you're not even making a profit. But that's what it is, man. And it's just amazing that we give them so much power. Take down the banks. No. Now I believe in a free market. They can do what they want. If you trust them with their money, with your money, then so be it. This is the cost, right? This is the pay to play. You got to pay if you're going to play. Best thing about a bank, of course, is if you get automatic deposit from your bank. It also makes it easier to pay bills and shit like that. But I still think it's a whole bunch of bullshit. It really is. I wish my job paid me in cash, and I could just use that cash to pay my bills. Okay, but you can't. You have to buy a money order, and they get a piece of that. And then, you can't go to any place to get a money order without passing a strip club, a gold pawn shop, or a liquor store, or a beer store distributor. The places where you get money orders are not always the, let's just say, classiest of places. Now, you could at any Walmart. There are some nicer areas with Walmarts in them, I guess. Not really, right? What's the nicest area with a Walmart in it? Even then you got to drive out of your way and shit. And the people that show up are always just the shittiest string of garbage in the dumpster of that city, right? It's never the best of the best. You could go to a Walmart in a really nice town and be like, I didn't know we had poor people. But here they are. You can go to a Walmart in a really nice town and realize, wow, there are shitty citizens. Yes, who would have known? But yeah. But then again, some shitbags actually have money. It doesn't make them bad people. It just means I don't know. It's not everyone who shops at Walmart is a piece of shit. I shop at Walmart. Good deals on jeans. Socks. Fuck it. I don't care if it comes straight from China. I don't fucking care. Okay, I'm here for a good deal. A good deal. Another scam. Both insurances, car insurance and health insurance, are a scam. Health insurance, I think we all know, people just been writing people blank checks forever because it goes through insurance. Of course, they say you have to have it. Now, I think the government forcing you to have it is complete fucking bullshit. Yeah, but what if you show up to the ER and no one can pay the bill? Then don't fucking help me. Okay? This is the problem. You're blaming other people because you decided to save lives. All right? If you show up and can't foot the bill, then I guess you can't get saved. I'm sorry. You have an axe in your fucking torso and you show up and can't pay for it, then you're not getting the service. All right? Or put it on a line of credit, right? That they can charge you, and just like any credit card, they can take you to court because of it. And ruin you financially, But it sounds ridiculous, but why not? Why not? This is how banks get their money. This is how credit cards get their money. The hospitals and people are worrying about them not getting their money. All right, take them to fucking court. Fuck them. Or just deny them service. I just don't get it. When they charged me all those months for not having insurance because I turned 26 and fall off my mom's. But according to new laws, that's going to change. But, if you're someone that doesn't do extreme sports, if you're young, if you don't get sick, what the fuck you need insurance for? It's ridiculous. So, which leads me to the car insurance thing, right? Why is that a government mandate? Who the fuck came up with that shit? We just all accept it. Oh, well, you have to have it. Well, if you hit somebody, then your insurance has to pay for them. No, dude, why? Same thing. Take it up in court. Yeah, but that would hold up the court system so much. No, it wouldn't. No, it fucking wouldn't. You know how often a car accident like that happens? It's not holding up the court system. That's they happen as often as petty theft crimes, right? No, seriously, like small crimes, traffic violations, things like that. We get a ticket for traffic violations. Just consider it another traffic violation. You hit a car. All right, okay. You pay him out of your fucking pocket for his shit. Okay, but no, instead we said, well, this is easier, and sometimes I can't always afford that much, so let me dump a bunch of money into a fucking insurance company, and then by the time I get in an accident and need some help, I still have to pay $500 fucking dollars. What is this shit? You can't see that this is a scam? You're paying for them to back you up when shit goes down. And then when shit goes down, you still have to give them more fucking money? It's horse shit. It's fucking bullshit. Now, I know there was a reason for that. I forget what it was. I think it's so like mechanics and stuff can get paid like immediately. That's what a deductible. It's fucking bullshit. All right, it's a scam just for insurance companies, lobbyists who said, yeah, you should probably make this a law because it'll make us rich. That's literally what happened. Okay, there's no other reason. It's not out of your interest or the interest of, facilitating court procedures that we're not suing each other all the time. That's not the reason. It's not the fucking reason. Okay? It's because of the lobbyists and the bankers. No, you just got to see through the bullshit. All right, which brings us to, I think, the biggest scam people fall for. I mean, aside from, now listen, I'm not going to sit here and say, well, no, you shouldn't. I'm not sitting here to say you shouldn't get car insurance because it's bullshit. Obviously obey the law because it just makes your life a lot easier. But I'm saying it shouldn't be the case. It is the case, but it shouldn't be the case, right? Which brings us to our final one, the biggest scam ever invented. There's definitely two of them. Social Security is, I don't know why that got invented. Obviously the Depression, and they said people should have some money for free because that makes everything easier. I mean, really, what the government should have just been like, all right, let's go into more debt, throw people a bunch of free money, and we'll just deal with the consequences later. Not having this annual thing based on, I don't know what year it was, based on the early 1900s where we were in the Depression. Okay, so now it's just a recurring thing, even like 100 years later, where we're going to constantly be charging the previous generation taxes for Social Security so that they can later get a little bit of money. Again, just like the bank, that's not how taxes work. Taxes go into a huge pile, and then when it's time for people to get a return or time to get some sort of benefit, quote unquote, from the government, they say, oh yeah, here's your account that we just made up. It's not, it's all the same pile of money. Okay? It's not like there's certain funds for, it's not like they say, all right, well, $5 from your paycheck is going towards defense. The other $5 is going towards this. No, it gets thrown into a big pile. Then they just do whatever the fuck they want with it. Okay? That's how they just try to justify taking your income before you get to spend it, which is, in my opinion, immoral, but whatever you want to think. Which brings us to the final scam of all, which is the 401k. And I know nobody agrees with me on this one, but if you're putting money into a 401k, you could be making a lot more. And I know what you're thinking, but Jim, I'm a fucking idiot. All right, if you really think you're that retarded, that you don't know how to save money, that you don't know how to even hire a broker yourself, you'll make more money. That you don't know how to invest, that the only way to do it is to give your money straight to your employer so that they can put it in another fund. There's 1,700,000 pieces of hands touching your fucking money, okay? And they're all charging you a fee for it, all right? And you have to be a certain age by the time you're going to use your savings account. And if you do it beforehand, they're going to charge you a humongous fee, which means it is the shittiest savings account you could ever fucking have, all right? Just save your fucking money yourself, unless you think you're a retard, which I don't think you are, or at least you don't think that about yourself. Save your money yourself, save the fees, save the hassle, and whenever you want to take that money out, you can without a stupid fucking fee, okay? These guys, the fees are ridiculous, complete bullshit, and I'm all out of time, so this rant's over. Be smart with your money, don't fall for the scams. See you.